and then you have Scott Gatham and David Potter, and that's Bluefield offensively.
Gain of a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9. They go over the left side to Paul Ross. He cuts towards his left side. We have a flag on the play. He didn't get anywhere.
A different wrinkle, Duncan. Bluefield came out with a totally unbalanced line left. Only one back. They put extra backs on the line of scrimmage, and they had put Wallace back, and they pitched back and try to run a quick pitch. But it looks like they have a penalty.
So there's a loss of yard on the play. We do have a flag. Now, as far as defensively, you've got number 18, Curtis Tilley, Sean Hartwell, Eddie Nice one, and number 56, Jamie Marshall is the right end, and linebackers Charlie Casey and Alan Terry. And when Terry hits you, you know your bell is going to be rung. 42, Mark Wood, Mark Howard, 38, Chuck Autry is the free safety, 29, Alan Christian, and Richie Wolf. Yes, Coach.
We had a push on that, and here Beaver put themselves in the hole. It's now 2nd and right at, 19 and a half for 20.
So 2nd and 19 on the play with 11:13 to go. Bluefield coming out with an unbalanced offense and also a hurry-up offense. Pat Cisco is the quarterback. Ronnie Scott is up to the left, and he gets the call right side. Good little heads-up play by number 50. Sean Hartwell just stood him up, and he got nailed. He really didn't go anywhere, Coach.
No, right at this point, Princeton is doing a great job of pursuit. Here again, Beaver came out with a quarterback up there and an up back and only one back in the backfield, and they lined up strong right and tried to sweep that side, and Princeton did a great job of pursuit.
You know, it's tough to go behind Eddie Nicewan, who's a very, you got 6'2", 265, so he's a big kid. Skating through the play, 3rd and 16, deep in their own territory. Cisco's going to go upstairs. He had David Hall, but he just bounced off his pads, Coach, so it'll be punting formation. Now, we said last week that Cisco can really punt. If there's anything that he does excellent, he can punt. Deep to receive, the only person, and Princeton's going to send a lot of people. They have one person deep, and that's number 19, Ronnie Smith. Cisco on his own 5-yard line. He better get it away. Now, hurry. It is blocked. Princeton will recover the ball on the 8-yard line. As we said, they sent everybody, and I tell you, that was blocked by number 22. He just shot through, Coach, and what do? Ronnie Stroop. You know, we talked about that guy. He's an awesome football player.
They put 10 men on the line of scrimmage, single safety, and stick all 10, and they had a breakdown and did a great job of blocking. And at this point, this
straight ahead to David Hall, does some great straight ahead running, but Beaver behind that front, or actually Princeton behind that front four, just kind of closed up the hole very quickly. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 with 6:55 to go.
Duncan, Coach Simon has put some new plays in this week. He's got an up back close to that quarterback. He's been in a double wing with one back. He's been unbalanced to one side. So he's given Princeton a lot of looks, trying to confuse especially the front people, and something they haven't worked on in practice.
Well, you had talked to Coach Simon before the game. He said they had a really hard week of practicing, so they want to get ready for this game. Because you remember last year, Beaver was beaten in the last seconds, and they give it to Hall. No, Cisco will keep it. He's got the pitch. Oh, he goes to Ronnie Scott. He gets nailed. An excellent hit by number 58. Just came through, make that number 38. Mark Howard just rang his bell. He was lucky to get that ball away, Coach. Otherwise, it would have been, a loss of negative yardage.
The quarterback on a type of play you had there, which was an option type play, as soon as he gets to the end, he's got to make up his mind. He either cuts upfield or pitches the ball. If he keeps running laterally, then pursuit has a chance to come over, take both he and the pitchman, and he'll run out of playing field.
Well, he had some great speed, with Alan Siri in that right linebacker spot. 5:46 to go. No score. They give it to David Hall. He gets it off the 20 down to about the 22. That's Beaver's second first down, Coach.
Yeah, I believe it is a first down.
Well, they're doing exactly what they did last week against Mount View. They're moving the ball very, very well. So far, I'm impressed with, this drive. They go misdirection to Paul Ross. Look at him get outside. He had some blockers, but boy, he did it all on his own. It was 1st and 10, so I think he got 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5. He just did that all on his own, a misdirection play. A good little call on first down, I would think.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing. If they don't get another yard, they have done their job on this. They've taken themselves out from right next to the goal line. If they punt, then they have Princeton on their side of the 50. This is a good drive, and it's something you need to do when you get backed up.
So, Paul Ross, David Hall, and Ronnie Scott are in the backfield. No score early in the game. David Hall, left side. Look at the big hole. That's another first down, and he's doing more on his own. Richie Wolf grabbed him around the waist, Coach, but he just broke that tackle and got 10 more yards on his own. So now Beaver picks up another first down, a key drive. All right, they're going to go into the straight T. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line, and Cisco will keep it. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3:59 to go, and I tell you, Coach, it looked as though he was going to go misdirection or fake it one way and go straight up the middle.
Either the quarterback turned wrong or one of the backs went wrong, because that definitely was a busted play.
So he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line of Beaver. They're on the march thanks to some key offensive formations that Princeton really didn't know what they were going to do. Nobody split out. You just have Paul Wallace a little bit out to the right side. And Cisco will keep it left side. He's got 5. He gets 6 yards on the play. He's close to the first down. He got about 2 yards to go for the first down.
Right.
So that's a gain of 8 on the play. This time, not a busted play. Just goes over the left side.
It was a planned bootleg. He faked right, and he came back to the left here, and it was definitely run all the way.
So Beaver is keeping the ball on the ground. This is something they did against Mount View, and it really worked. We'll see if they go to a passing formation. No, they just give it straight ahead to David Hall. He fights for first down yardage, but he doesn't even get close to it. He gets just back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th and 2 right now with 2:37 to go. Kind of a fast first quarter, Coach.
Well, you've had no passes. The ball's on the ground. You've only had one penalty, and so the clock really runs on you.
Cisco will do the punting duty. He's standing back on his own 35-yard line. He's going to let it go, and he hits the view. Princeton will be in trouble. If it takes a Princeton bounce, it takes a Beaver bounce, and it's down at the 3-yard line. A great play by number 45, Ronnie Akers. I said they might get it out to the 20-yard line, but they got a Beaver bounce all the way.
Right. I'll tell you, Duncan, what you have done is change field position from the 1-yard line to the 3, and you can't want any better.
That's outstanding. That was a 45-yard punt by Pat
yeah, I don't think that you'll see an option play, and I'm sure Beaver knows that. They're going to run inside the tackles. If they run outside the tackle, it'll certainly surprise me.
Be second and 10, 122 to go in the first quarter. Ronnie Smith is split out to the left. They get it to the second man through, which is Tony Wallace. He gets to the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. So he's lucky. It looked as though he might try and break through those tackles, but he didn't.
Here again, just a direct handoff. I'll tell you, Beaver's fired up. I haven't seen Beaver play this fired up really all year.
Clock ticking, under a minute to go, got 48 seconds. So it's a gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6 with 41 seconds to go. No score first quarter. Smith is split out to the left. They get it to the second man through again, and Beaver just stops it right at the line of scrimmage. And his coach said they are really fired up. They have a great defense. So Princeton only gets 3 yards out of total of 3 carries. So they will punt again, and into the punting news will be number 29 for them, which is Alan Christian. And Christian, as we saw him in the Worms, can do the punting pretty well. Charlie Thompson, they hit it towards Trey Streckline's side. It'll be taken by Steve Atkins, though. Look at him go left side. He's got some blockers. If he can get down to the 35, he's down to the 30-yard line. A great tackle. We have a flag on the play, and that's not the place to get all fired up. Got 2 seconds to go in the first quarter. The penalty is refused, so Princeton will have the football. No, Beaver will have the football because they had to pump with 2 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Beaver 33. Again, Beaver has outstanding field position. This is the best they've had in the first half. They had a great drive last time, but they stalled a little bit. David Hall lines up behind the tight end. They get it to Paul Wallace. He's down to the 30-yard line, gain of 3 on the play. And that is the end of the first quarter. No score. Everybody, welcome back to the high school game of the week. Coach, your reaction on the first quarter?
All Beaver. They kept the ball. They moved the ball offensively, which is what they've got to do to keep it out of Princeton's hand. They've took the ball in extreme poor position, and now they're in excellent field position. And offensively, they've got about 5 or 6 first downs, so they're really moving the ball.
So they had a gain of 3 just before the end of the first quarter. Paul Wallace over the left side, so it'll be 2nd and 7. This is their best field position. Their defense has really withstood the test of that bulk of the Princeton offensive line, and they are huge. They average 220 pounds at AAA. Cisco's going to go upstairs, and he's got the receiver, but we had a little punt there. That's clearly interference. Number 29, Alan Christian, just bumped. And I mean, he bumped number 83, Chris Burton, coach, so that's, that's an automatic first down.
First down.
So that automatic first down, it puts the ball on the 15-yard line, coach. Costly penalty. They send number 83, Chris Burton, wide out to the left. You got Ronnie Atkins out to the left.
Princeton just self-destruct. It's now 1st and 5. They had a man jump. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. Beaver boy must have thrown him out.
So you got 10 or 15 yards on the penalty. You got to move his line back. It'll still be first down Beaver, right?
Well, 1st and 15 now instead of 10.
The ball goes back to the 20-yard line. Somebody jumped on that offensive line left side. Number 82, Hampton Shields, is into the ball game. He was wide out to the left. He will do it again. Princeton will go out of the same setup. Chris Burton is wide out to the right. The eye back. Well, they're going to go to the shotgun, and he wants Burton's side. Oh, an outstanding catch by number 17, Trey Streckline, who just snuck into the Beaver offensive line. He lined up as a tight end and kind of shot through because Chris Burton slipped on the wet turf. And here comes Streckline, the smallest kid on the football field. They're going to the shotgun again. We haven't seen this from Beaver all year. Little high snap. Cisco's got all the protection, but he better get rid of it. A great shoot throw for number 19.
Well, it's going to be a face mask.
coordinator, Dave Bell, what do you tell your kids to calm down? Do you tell them to calm down?
Oh, yeah.
And forget about the penalties? And
yeah, you have to. I mean, what is taking place, you can't do anything about it, but you remind them. But I'm sure that face mask wasn't intentional. Kid looked like he had a sack. Quarterback ducked and he grabbed him around the head. Oh, the face mask.
Second and 6, and the ball's at the 10-yard line. 6 yards to go, with 11:13 to go in the second quarter. Still no score, but Beaver is threatening. Mike Miller into the ball game along with David Hall. And Cisco's going to go upstairs. He's looking for Ronnie Scott. Almost had him, but an outstanding coverage by 42 Mark Wood and also number 29 Alan Christian. They had his number, Coach, and I don't think there's any way he could have got the ball because the ball wasn't thrown on target.
They had him bracketed. One was in front, one was behind. Beaver has to get a first down here or a touchdown, or I think they'll go for a field goal.
7:09 to go, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. David Hall goes the wrong way, lines up behind the tight end. And Cisco's going to option it to Paul Wallace, but he's in trouble. He gets away. He's at the 4-yard line. It looked as though he was in trouble, Coach, but he did a little dancing, a little freelancing on his own. I tell you, number 42, Mark Wood, was shaking up. Not shaking up a little bit. He just danced around Wood, and he was able to get that extra yardage on his own. He put a fake inside, and he got close to the first down. And Beaver has been doing a bunch of stuff as far as the new formations are going to go. We've seen the shotgun. We've seen David Hall line up on the left side. The I-back is Paul Wallace. And Cisco will keep it. I don't know if he got it, Coach. I don't think he got it. He went with the keeper. It's going to be real close, depending on where they mark the football.
Princeton kids are signaling they got the ball.
They do have the football. Great defense led by number 75, Ed Nicewander, and also number 77 just came right through and made sure, hey, you're not going to go anywhere. He just came through for Princeton, shut the hole, and they closed it. Just like a closet door, they closed it just in time. So this is the second time Beaver couldn't get inside, Coach.
But they also have great field position. They've moved Princeton way back, and they've got a long way to go for a touchdown, and they've got to work themselves out of a hole.
Well, if anybody can do it, it's the number 5 Tigers in the state. They've got the speed, 10:48 to go. They give it straight ahead to Gene Ely, and he goes nowhere. I tell you, that Beaver front 5, along with David Potter, Kevin Ellis, and Kevin Mitchell, are shutting down that offensive line. Ronnie Smith right out to the left. They give it to Ronnie, make it Tony Wallace. He gets some good yards. A gain of 4 on the play. He's at his 10-yard line. So you minimize the mistakes, and I tell you, Wallace, he's only 5'8", 185 pounds. But boy, I tell you, he is so strong. They have 4 in the play, so it'll be 3rd and 9. Make it 3rd and 6. Smith this time goes wide out to the left. Richie Walt's going to go upstairs. He's got the arm, but he overthrows Ronnie Smith. Louis Bell with the defensive back, making sure Smith would have caught that. He's been nailed right away. So Princeton again comes up the football. Beaver defense has risen to the occasion 3 different times. You have Steve Atkins on one side, and you have number 17, Trey Strupline, who caught that nifty little pass who lined up as a tight end. Early in the first quarter, Alan Christian to punt. It goes towards Steve Atkins. He'll take it at the 46-yard line. Great little play by number 72, Alan Terry. If he hadn't grabbed him by the shirt tail, he was gone for 5 or 10 more yards.
They had a great wall. They might have gotten more.
It'll be at the 37-yard line. They mark the ball inside Tiger territory. So Beaver, for the second time in a row, getting great field position. They didn't do anything last time. They went for the 4th and 1, and they couldn't get the first down behind Pat Cisco's keeper. Princeton, good defensive stance. Let's see what they can do now. One back left side is David Hall. Hall gets it right side. He gets a gain of about 4 on the play.
Duncan, when Beaver goes into that formation, they're unbalanced in the line, which means they have 4 men to the right of center. They have a wing back that's 5, and they take one of the backs that's in between the guard and tackle. That gives him 6 quick blockers over there. And really, unless you practice against it, it could give you a lot of trouble.
Ronnie Scott, Paul Wallace, and David Hall are in the game. This time they go wide. rises to the occasion when defense put off a couple of key penalties again, Coach.
Oh, there's no question that one penalty took a first down from him.
So Pat Disco will do the punting duties. We've got an official timeout on the field, back deep to receive. Number 22, Ronnie Stroop. Also number 19, the sure-handed Ronnie Smith, who caught that winning touchdown pass to beat Beaver for the first time in 4 tries for Coach Joe Trabucco. He is 1-4 against Beaver, Coach. That's got a little psych on you, doesn't it?
Oh, no question.
At his own 45, at the Tiger 45, Cisco to do it. He's angling towards the left sideline. He has another
great
juice.
kick. Great kick.
The ball goes out of the 2-yard line. That's the second time he's done that. I tell you, he can't really move him on offense, but he sure put Princeton in the hole with that foot. With 6:53 to go, we'll take a timeout on the high school game of the week. An outstanding kick. We still have no score. See you in a couple of minutes. By Pat Disco. Again, the Tigers on their own 3-yard line. Last time they couldn't do anything. Gave Beavers good field position, but Princeton rose to the occasion. It's been a defensive battle so far. Wouldn't you say, Coach?
Well, at this point, Beaver's line has got, Princeton was outstanding on the first stand, but Beaver has made their job defensively much easier because this is the third time that Princeton has had to start offensively with 96, 97, 98 yards to go for a touchdown. I'll tell you, it's tough to generate the offense down there.
Okay, still have Ely, Wallace, and Stroop. Stroop gets the call left side. He does some bowling on his own. He gets a gain of about 2 on the play, make it 3. So it'll make it 2nd and 7 with 6:45 to go. 19, little split out to the left is Ronnie Smith. Wolf's going to go upstairs towards Smith's side. He's got him. Nice little spin move. He's plus the 19 down to the 20-yard line, Coach. So that's a nice little...
Duncan, I want to say one thing. Both these coaches are playing for the win. You don't normally throw a ball down there, and he's thrown 2 from deep in his territory, and Coach Silas pulled out all the stops. So both these coaches are playing to win.
So they get a first down on a play, first and 10 to the 18. Nice little play action pass. From Rich Wolf, they stay on the ground. He'll option it. He does it on his own. I say he's made hard, and he's made very hard by number 44, David Hall. And also number 31, Joe Street, just stood him up. It looked as though he's going to get some extra yards on his own, but Joe Street stood him up. So they say again, a yard on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 9. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage because there were Beavers everywhere. You got the same starting backfield as Ely, Wallace, and Stroop. They give it to the second back, Tony Wallace. Beaver again standing everybody up, including number 52. Kevin Mitchell made sure that Wallace didn't go anywhere. He wrapped his legs up, his hands around his ankles. It is a brisk Friday night, but good one. You got Stroop and Mitchell wide out to the right. Wolf's going to go upstairs for Ronnie Smith. It just overthrows him. He had Smith across the middle. Ronnie Stroop had his hands up, and he threw towards Stroop's side, Coach. And I tell you, if he'd hit Ronnie Smith, oh boy, he'd had all kinds of yardage. Alan Princeton will come in to do the punting duties for the Princeton Tigers. Trey Streckline and Steve Adkins will be the deep backs for Beaver. They go towards Streckline, takes it at 45, he's 12. And I mean an excellent block. Number 60, Chuck Neal. Chuck Brown, I tell you, wasn't that an excellent block? Two great blocks. Boy, I haven't seen a block like that in a long time. 2 great blocks there. Wide out to the right. The eye back is Paul Wallace. And they pitch it out to him. It's a bad pitch. Oh, luckily recovered by number 86. Stacy Frederick just fell on the football. It went through the legs of Paul Wallace. A bad pitch out there, Coach.
Well, that hurt. But offensively, you hate to make a loss. You've got 2 downs now in order to get roughly 20 yards.
Paul Wallace fell on the football, but it slid through his legs. And Stacy Frederick fell on it. Headed Shields wide out to the right. Well, drop play, they get it to Ronnie Scott. He's doing it all on his own. He gets a gain of about 5 on the play, but it's not anywhere near close to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 14 on the play. to go. No ball game, Coach. Your thoughts so far in the second quarter?
Well, Coach Simon has come up with some different plays, different formations. Princeton has started deep in their territory. Bluefield has kept the ball most of the first half. Score still 0-0.
Cisco's going to go upstairs. He's got Ronnie Scott if he can hit. He's at the 45, 40, and he's got the first down. That was a key play. Big pickup, Coach. But we got a flag-off play against Beaver. It'll nullify it again. They're starting to self-destruct. So it'll be third. You mark it even back. They still keep the third down, but the penalty really hurting themselves.
It's really going to hurt. Third and about 38 here, Duncan. This is a tough situation. This is really tough to overcome. You've got to watch yourself and not put the ball up for grabs. You don't want to give up the ball. You want to get a play off and at least kick.
Third and 38. Cisco's going to go upstairs, and he's got step line for some yardage. Not much, but he does a great little nifty move. He gets spun around two Princeton defensive backs and gained 5 more on his own. That was a nifty little move. Boy, you don't teach kids that move. You just learn that on your own.
You don't teach great runners moves. They have. You can help them on cuts, and you can help them follow their blockers, but the natural instinct players, great runners have those.
So gain of 13 on the play. Cisco will do it again. He hits another beauty.
Good kick.
It'll go towards Stroop's side. He's at his 26. And he's got the wall, but he just runs right into Chuck Brown, number 60. So Princeton will have the ball with first and 10 at the 42-yard line with 2:20 to go. And I tell you what, Coach, you want to get some points on the board, I would think now. You just go.
He's wide open now. He's got 2 minutes. He's got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Plenty of time. He'll pull out all stops. I don't think he's going to. He doesn't want to go in halftime 0-0. He's going to try and score.
Ely is the fullback, and he's a moose. Wolf's going to option it on his own. He gets a gain of about 6 or 7 on the play. He gets a gain of 7. The ball will be marked to the 49-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 3. Good little call, I would think, Coach. You minimize, it's getting cold. You minimize the
No,
mistakes.
I don't think it's cold. It's not too cold, Duncan. He's gonna put it up. I definitely feel that he's gonna put it up. 1 minute and 53 seconds to go. He's got to throw. Stop the clock if he doesn't complete it. He's gonna try and score.
Well, they got Smith wide out to the right. He can catch the football. They go with Wallace. He's got the first down and more. Look at him go. He's off to the races. He's got the entire Beaver defense after him. He's at the 5. Quick little run by Cody Wallace. Down. That's a 48-yard run. That's an outstanding run, Coach. He's down to the 1-yard line. It looked as though he was going to outrun the entire Beaver defense, but somebody made a lucky tackle.
Oh, that was a great tackle. He hustled.
He had 3 Beavers chasing him. Minute 29 to go in the contest. You have 22, Ronnie Stroop, 31, Jamie Ely, and number 7, Tony Wallace. Boy, what a great run over that right side. They give it to Wallace. They get close to the line. They're going to mark it at about the 1-foot line, Coach. Somebody grabbed his ankles and said, "You're not going to go in there." You got a slew of Beavers coming off the thing, including number 50, David Potter, in on the tackle. They're going behind number 5 on the foot line. They're going behind number 75, Ed Nicewander, who flew over that right side to allow.
Well, this will probably be a sneak. For this short a distance, you have to go with a sneak.
You probably go over the center, number 62, Jeff Ellis. Coach Covet. We don't know if he's got in. It's hard to see from up here. Some of the Princeton players saying touchdown. It is a touchdown in favor of Princeton. They have scored thanks to the keeper. That's the best way to do it right there.
Oh, yeah, he didn't have but a foot to go, and that was real close. I hate to see officials take that long to make a decision. I really call it not in or call it in right quick.
Princeton does all kinds of things. They did all kinds of things against Tazewell. They throw from here. Richie Wolf can throw. They can kick. They can do anything to go for the 2 points. They stand Ronnie Stroop, and they don't. As I said, they do all kinds of. They got Stroop for the 2 points. It's one of them. Still 42 seconds to go. It's an 8-0 ball game.
in the ball game is that one long run that Wallace broke, took them in there to about the 2-yard line, and Princeton was able to punch it in and got the 2-point conversion, and they're leading 8. Now, the yardage 69 for Princeton and 67 for Bluefield.
So it's really an even ball game. It's just, I don't know what people expected from this ball game, but I expected at least a 2-touchdown lead for Princeton. But Beaver has played an outstanding defensive effort every way you look at it.
Here again, Duncan, when young men set their mind to play, they'll surprise people. And this is what Beaver has done tonight. They're out there hitting, they're just giving up their bodies. They're really pursuing, and really, this is still anybody's ball game.
You know, I look for a lot of Beavers to be hurting tomorrow. I tell you, there's been some very hard hitting going on. And it is really a brisk night out. Princeton will receive. They kicked off in the first half. They'll receive in the second half. Deep to receive. Tony Wallace, the main man. Ronnie Stroop, right side. And his left side, the sure-handed Ronnie Smith, number 19. So, Coach, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, it was an exciting first half, even though there wasn't much scoring, because both ball clubs went after each other tooth and nail. Both ball clubs had opportunities to score. They didn't materialize, partly because both of them had penalties. Well, Princeton didn't on the close end. Beaver just did a great stand, and if they can eliminate the penalties, I think you're going to see a little bit more scoring.
Each team really self-destructed on a few drives because they get a penalty here and a penalty there. So we'll see what happens. Paul Walsh to the kicking duties for the Beavers. On the board this half.
Well, the type of defense that Bluefield is playing Princeton, I don't think they're going to get much yardage with the fullback, because Beaver's playing them 3 linebackers in there and sometimes 4 linebackers. What they're going to have to do for Princeton, I feel, is to use the fullback primarily as a blocker. And this is what they did on the long play at the Hercey for Wallace. The fullback was a blocker, which gives you another man in front of the ball.
two-point conversion. Ronnie Smith is split out to the left. They give it to Stroop, and he's going to buck some yardage down to the 48-yard line. Great little run on his own. He's getting some great blocking, coach, behind Barry Harmon and Jeff Ellis.
What they did there was hand off to Stroop and sent the backs to the right like there was going to be a swipe, and he hit a seam and got a first down.
That's a first down for Princeton. First down in the second half for them. It's their first one. You got Smith wide out to the left again. 10:25 to go. And Wolf's going to go look for him, and he's got him across the middle. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown. First play, first down. That's what you want, coach. So that's what you want to do. Strike quick.
That's a confidence builder for you and the other people. Here again, we'll check careful.
39-yard touchdown pass. Richie Wolf to Ronnie Smith. That outstanding passing combination. Incidentally, Wolf only had 14 yards in the first half. He was 1 for 3. This time, 39 yards straight across the middle. Smith breaks up those defensive backs, and they went for the two-point conversion. They do it again. They go to Stroop again. He has the two-point conversion. They're doing jumping across the goal line, putting the ball across. So they have a quick 2 more points. It'll be 16-0. Well, we've seen anything can happen. Their first drive of the second half, and Princeton has put 8 more points on the board. Ronnie Smith, a 39-yard touchdown pass hauled in from Richie Wolf, and they lead 16-0 because of that two-point conversion. So Tony Wallace to do the kicking duties. I think Beaver's a little bit surprised, wouldn't you say, Coach? I think they're a little bit surprised.
Well, the pass, I think so, but it was a good pass. Coverage wasn't really that bad. He just hit the person where he had to.
See, back into his own 6-yard line. And he does some dancing to get to the 22-yard line. He was bumped by number 42, Mark Howard, that threw him off balance a little bit. So he gets 16 yards on the play. So it'll be at the 22-yard line for Beaver, first and 10. Beaver really showed us that they can move the ball late in the second half, going out of the shotgun, different formations, that kind of thing. Same defense for Princeton. You have Charlie Casey, Alan Terry, the linebackers, Wolf, Christian, Autry, Howard, and Wood are the defensive secondary. And they give it to Ronnie Scott, right side. He's across the